on 11th Street. So when you get back to California, look up Victor.
Okay, all right.
Let us out. Don't have.
And every street is blocked off the same.
That's what I figured. Okay.
Trying to get to the gate at this point.
Where are you from?
Let me in because of my
Okay.
big camera bag. I can't leave it here. I'm gonna get lost. Secret Service over here.
Thank you.
Could that be Marine One? The last ride as president for Barack Obama.
Best friends for life. Hashtag it. Starline in Russian.
He's saying you can't deny love.
Hey, it happened. It's going down.
G-A-R-D-N-E. From Jacqueline.
J-A-C-U-E-L-I-N-E. Thank you, honey.
Have fun.
A little bit frumpy today, but
Okay. Are you in support of abortion or against it?
we are here to. Shall I look at you or the camera?
Yes.
Sorry, the camera or you? Look at the camera. We are here today because we oppose the decapitation, dismembering, and disemboweling of young humans. That is called abortion.
Okay, you know, you hear that a lot. You see foster care. You see people having babies, throwing them in the garbage. If you know the sojourner of this country, women have always got rid of their babies somewhere. A lot of times it was horrific ways. I even heard where some women would stick hangers up into their vagina, you know, to get rid of the baby. Isn't it better to have a choice where you can go to a hospital where it's sanitary and things of that nature? Do you think that still rides on choice?
There is no such thing as a safe abortion. Whether it be legal or illegal, abortion is always dangerous for the baby.
Sure.
And it can be dangerous for the mother, both legal and illegal. Some women, born women, die by legal abortions or have perforated uteruses. Not all of them, but some of them have complications like that. But more importantly, every single abortion does result, every effective abortion results in the death of a baby. And so it may be true that it could be your implication was abortion. If abortion were illegal, it could be dangerous for those who try to have abortion in that environment. That may be true.
We have experienced that in America, where women would go to a garage or someone in the community that they were noted for doing abortions, and a lot of times it was unsanitary. But to have it in a hospital or you know, a place where sterilization take place and things of that nature, you know, I'm not one to say get abortion. I don't believe, you know, I don't believe. Personally, this is my personal. I would hope that you wouldn't do it, but I would rather see a hospital where you have sanitation or abortion clinic than you going into a telephone booth or somebody punching you in your stomach or you sticking a hanger up in yourself.
But see, the issue there is a law that makes it dangerous for some people to kill others is not by definition a bad law. rape is illegal
Sure.
today, but it still happens, right?
Yes.
And it can be dangerous for the men who rape women.
Yes.
And that does not mean that criminalizing rape is bad. When there is a law that protects humans, that law may make it dangerous for others who want to harm those humans, but that doesn't mean it's a bad law. We should protect people. So we lament that some women may have illegal abortions because we lament every abortion, and we lament women who are harmed by abortion, because our ethic is that every single human, whether they're born or preborn, every human matters.
Sure.
Mother and child.
Sure.
So when we say it's sanitary and safe in a hospital, it's not really safe. The baby's being dismembered.
Yes, yes, but we have to be honest. We have to be honest because we're all on this American stage of evolution. You know, you have to look and say, you know, it is safer in terms of sterilization.
Safer for who, though? That's the problem. It's not safe for the baby.
Right, the baby, of course, is a goner without a doubt. But it's a little bit more
Also,
than it was.
I mean, the statistics have been overblown. People say thousands prior to Roe versus Wade. That's not true. Dr. Bernard Nathanson later admitted they were lying on the statistics, the founder of NARAL. The U.S. Bureau of Vital Statistics says that 39 women died in 1972 by illegal abortions, the year before Roe versus Wade. That's 39 tragic deaths, but it's not 10,000 like we've heard.
Sure.
The rhetoric has been overplayed because the law is a teacher. If abortion were illegal, yes, some women would probably pursue illegal abortions, but not the 926,000 who have abortions every year in America right now. It would lower. The greatest problem with women dying in childbirth or with any kind of medical issues, that was not resolved by abortion. It was resolved by the advent of penicillin in the middle of the 20th century and other medical advances. That's what causes deaths.
Again, this is BASA News. We had to President Donald Trump. I'm sure he's president by now. Right?
He's president. Yeah, he's sworn.
He's sworn. So he's no longer elected. What do they call it?
President Obama?
Yeah, I mean, he's no longer.
President-elect. He's
president-elect.
now president.
He's now actually president.
Yes.
Well, I'm happy to interview you again. BASA News. Thank
nice
you.
to meet you. I'm sorry. What was the news?
Anyone like to be interviewed here or anything? Words?
That is murder.
Actually, I have adopted children. You started the conversation. She didn't instigate anything. You started
Life.
the conversation.
Life. Not murder. It's too much killing. Too much killing in the inner cities.
Sure.
All over the world. That is wrong.
When you say that, what are you talking about?
That right over there.
Abortion?
Of course.
And I was just asking them questions about that.
Every life is precious.
Sure.
Black lives are precious. Blue lives are precious. White lives are precious.
Every life matters.
All lives
Every
matter.
life matters.
Every life matters.
What about the
Baby
woman who is carrying a child who?
That's murder.
Yeah, no, the woman
That's
who,
murder.
if she carries the baby to term,
That's murder.
will die herself. Is her life
That
not
is murder.
important? Is the mother's?
Oh, they make medical decisions.
Well, but you're saying they're not allowed to make medical decisions.
That's
That's
murder.
what a doctor does.
That is murder.
May I ask you a question?
So you're not okay
Is it
with the doctor
sanitary?
doing that?
That is
Can
murder.
I ask you a question?
Yeah.
To have it legal, is it sanitary?
You have it legal.
Yeah, is that sanitary? Is it clean? In other words, if a woman can go to the
Wrong.
hospital,
That's wrong.
Okay, you speak it of being wrong, but women have always had abortion some way, one way or the other. They've always got rid of their babies.
allow that is
wait a
wrong.
minute. But to allow them to have a baby, let's say to get rid of the baby by sticking a hanger up in themselves, or somebody punching them in the stomach, or they meet in a garage mechanic.
But you think he's going to repeal abortion?
I really don't
You honestly
know.
think that?
No, I don't. I
You know, I think it's been the law of the land. I don't think they're going to touch it.
I don't think they're going to do it.
But everybody's so hyped up. This is ground zero for everybody's ire.
Sure,
You're
sure.
like, man, we got a whole country to save.
We have a whole country,
Okay?
yes.
And you know, I don't have kids of my own, okay? And personally, I'm against abortion, all right?
Sure.
But
Excuse me, I have to watch this parade.
There are
Sorry.
exceptions, like you were saying. And I know exactly where you were going
I'm coming from because
I honestly
there's
don't
women
think,
that has done it the other way, and they're going to do it the other way. We find babies in bags. We find babies, going to the garage. And if you go back to the 1940s and 50s, maybe early 60s, you found something of hangers, a coat hanger that they would sit,
Okay.
So to have where they can go to a hospital and make their own choice.
Why is this such a why is this ground zero? I mean, we got so many more problems in the world.
Then you make your choice
to
to get rid of your baby.
Zero for everybody just clashing?
I think maybe you don't understand because you're not a woman.
Make me understand. That's why I wanted to talk to that
we're
lady.
women.
Make me understand.
We're women, and it's our body, and somebody else is telling us what to do with it. I mean, I don't want to say I'm for abortion. I don't think everybody should just go get rid of a baby they don't want. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, where do you draw the line? You can't.
Where do you draw the line?
Right. So it's got to be one or the other. And saying that it's not legal is not cool because it doesn't include all the cases where it needs to be.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just saying everybody who's pro-choice is not pro-abortion. There's a difference.
I don't want to argue with anybody.
Yeah.
I want to learn.
Yeah.
Okay?
I think the choice should remain with you, and because again, I go from the sanitary bar, where I've heard of women, that had abortions, in closets,
right.
Or in someone's garage. You know what I mean? Meet someone uncle that got a garage around the corner, pay him $100. Whatever. So this thing is happening. We even see today where we find babies in sewer lines, and things of that nature. So from that perspective, I think that to have your own choice, and I think that that's what makes America great, is that you have your own choice.
Making it illegal is not going to make it go away.
Here's the division that a lot of people have, because I'm right in the middle, okay?
I think
what you just saw right now was one person trying to get answers from somebody that thought I was coming up on them.
Yeah.
Okay? I had nothing to do with what my friend was saying. I wanted answers. You got to step up. I'm like,
yeah.
Whoa,
well, from the outside looking in, it does look a little dramatic, but but again, she's a woman and you're a man. There's something there that a man can't quite comprehend.
But I do adhere to the laws of this country. I'm not going to go upside anybody's head.
Of course you're not. But
these
she doesn't know.
microaggression. I mean, we do live in a
We used to live in a civilized country.
Right, that's fine. Yeah.
Today, I'm not so sure.
But I'm harmless. All right.
Yeah.
All I want, and this is where the disconnect comes in. Where somebody like me in the middle, I just want answers. The drama over there, the drama over here, and where do I go?
Right.
Where do I fall? You see what I'm saying?
It's
where
hard
I want to understand.
It's hard to talk about something that people are so passionate about without it becoming a passionate conversation.
And that's what I was asking him. Why is this so passionate? We got a world around us that
because
needs to
people
work.
are trying to take away women's rights.
And
that's
we're
why
women.
it's so passionate.
So you think
I shouldn't be forced to have a baby if I don't want to? You shouldn't be able to tell me that I have to.
You're talking to a single childless man, so
I have 2 children.
I've
never had an abortion. I'm a mother of 2 boys.
So let me ask this: where, like you were saying, I'm sorry. Where do you draw the line?
You can't.
But I mean, like, what's the partial birth? Is that okay? Is that not okay? What? Remember, I am right in the middle.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, and I don't know all the facts, but that is so rare. I think people take that and use it as this big, woo, look at this. But it's a very rare circumstance, and it's not by choice. It's not a. I mean, maybe there are a few exceptions, but for the most part, that's not a.
Well, listen,
I decided I've carried this baby for 9 months, and I don't want it anymore.
I thank you guys for coming
happen.
up. I thank you guys are coming up and talking to me civilly. Okay, but I'm telling you.
My biggest
both sides will be best served if we can come at it like this.
Right.
Not this big, holy crap.
Right.
My biggest issue is who's going to take care of that unwanted child once it's here? Nobody wants that child. And then you have people say, oh, well, there are so many people who want babies that can't have babies. Well, take some that are already here.
Again, I'm not a parent, so I can't, I can't, and I'm not a woman, so I can't discuss on this. I just want clarity on both sides to go, holy crap, I just want to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
And when I said you're not a woman, I don't mean that as you're not capable of empathy. Sure you are.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I think there's a certain level that you can't quite grasp.
I got it.
Because you're not.
I got it. I just want people like me to be able to learn.
Right.
Okay? And not just an aggression. I wanted to talk to her. But the other one just jumped on like, okay.
Yeah.
And I think there will be
both of their personalities
absolutely.
together.
Absolutely. I think there'll just be more understanding on both sides if come together.
I would say this.
Understand the analogy between abortion and slavery. They was one of the guy was making. One of the guys.
An analogy?
Taking the right to life away, maybe? Do you think that's what he was meaning? Like,
no, I didn't understand it.
You don't have control. Maybe he's saying that the baby is. I mean, I'm just guessing. I don't know. I didn't hear what he said.
Okay, all right. No problem.
Yeah.
Turns the woman into a slave to.
So it's pro-choice across the board.
Well, what we were talking about drawing the line, I think that's where, I mean, when you get in these gray areas and decide what's okay and what's not okay, it just doesn't work. The reason
why, and this is adding more to it. I'm a union representative, okay, and we've always been against right to work states. Take the choice away from the worker if they want to belong to a union or not. Okay, well, if you're pro-choice for that, for abortion, you got to be pro-choice for union rights. You see what I'm saying? I just believe in pro-choice across the board. And this is joining all issues.
Right.
Okay? A lot of people that are pro-abortion, or pro-choice, are against school choice, are against right-to-work states. Where
I guess I'm just not drawing the connection.
Well, because pro-choice is pro-choice. And it should be across. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm just talking.
Yeah.
I just want everybody to either pick one side or another. Either you're pro-choice or you're not. Not saying you, but I know a lot of my friends that are like that. Oh, well, they're pro-choice, but no school choice. No, they need to go to public school. No, you have to belong to a union. And I've had like an epiphany where I'm like, okay, you can't tell me to be
2 and 2 doesn't make 4.
Exactly. You can't tell me to be one for one and against another. You see what I'm saying? So, ladies, I really appreciate you guys being, taking the time, okay, and talking to me. Okay, there are a lot of us out there.
Yeah.
Okay, and like I said, I hope to remain childless. Okay, I've always been very careful. But it's nice to see, hear about both sides.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and as far as the remaining childless and being careful, thank you for that. Because there are women out there that aren't going to have to face this choice because of that.
Yes.
Be very careful.
Yes.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right.
BASA News. I got in my car this morning to come down to the inauguration. But this time, unlike before, I wanted to reach out to the common people, to the constituents that make up America. I did that today, and I'm honored to be here. Secret Service let me behind the gate, accepted my press pass, and let me right on in. Of course, went through my bag and took my hot sauce. But again, I'm happy to be here. But this is where I sign off. I say goodbye to Washington, a new Washington. Whenever you get a new president, you get a new Washington. It's not always going to be your choice. 8 years ago was Barack Obama. My motivation for him, there was others I imagine on other streets that felt that he couldn't do the job. Just like there's many here today that feel that Donald Trump is the wrong candidate. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. But one thing I do know about America, the train tracks have been laid. The tracks are laid. We're going to have many different vehicles on that track. Some going to have air conditioning. Some going to have flying roofs, hard tops, white walls, low ride tires or whatever, but the speed limit is set. Now some of us will get in our machines and drive over the speed limit, only to be a few miles later pulled over by the police or the state trooper on the national highways, nation highways, given a ticket, given a summons. Get too many of those tickets, and after a while you say, you know what, I'm tired of going fast. I'm tired of the extra payment I have to pay the courts. I'm gonna drive a sensible rate. And that analogy, I guess, I put together with actually the presidency. It's not much that he's gonna do that's gonna be too outside of the margin because the lines have been drawn. Thank you. I'm Zachariah Jackson, editor-in-chief and owner of BASA News. Thank you. God bless. Good night. Introduce yourself, because producers all over the world are going to see this and they may call you up.
Oh my goodness.
Can you still handle it?
I'm LaFay Jones from East Point, Atlanta, Georgia. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, okay. My family comes from Georgia.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, I'm headed back there in April. It's been 94 years since they left. They left Dawson, Georgia. So I'm headed back. Yes, for some kind of reunion. So I'm from New Jersey. But this is BASA News, B-A-S-A News on YouTube. So go ahead and say it.
Favor. God gave Trump favor. He will never want for anything. Favor. God gave us favor. We will never want for anything.
Okay?
Yeah.
God bless. Zachariah Jackson, BASA News. Can you hold your sign up? Okay. What exactly is your sign saying? First, let me introduce that we are here at President Trump's inauguration in Washington, D.C. And I come across a young man that's have a sign that says, help a nigga. Now, I just want to ask you want to introduce yourself for the camera?
My name is Dominique McCarty.
Dominique McCarty. You from Washington?
I could say I'm a Washingtonian. I lived here long.
Okay. Now, I can understand the help part, but why would you say help a nigga and have a sign that says that?
Trying to catch people's eyes, trying to get a little bit of
sympathy.
That, and it's no such thing as, like they always say, there's no such thing as black publicity. So as long as people are shocked and they don't know what to do and they don't know what to say to the person,
okay,
they feel like they'll have more time and effort to try to figure out what's going on.
Okay. So you went so far of saying that. Do you feel offended by using that right there to solicit or to get help for yourself?
No.
But you don't think just help would work?
Yeah, the story actually started right there. I slept right on that grate on this corner.
Okay.
Right here. And it was a white guy getting more money than me. I threw up on my clothes. I was sick.
Okay.
And they was giving him everything. So that's what made me decide to step outside the box. He said, you can't tell your story unless it's 4 to 3 words on it. Because people don't want to stop and talk to you.
Okay.
Unless it says.
All right.
Unless it says something that's thought-provoking.
That's going to really catch the eye.
Yeah.
So you went all the way down there.
I had
to catch the money. Because the bigger picture is you getting money at this point.
I'm getting publicity more so.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to air this on YouTube. It's going to go to Facebook and everything under BASA News, B-A-S-A News. Okay? All right. You're good with that. All right.
I have my own.